am. We're back with another soap making video. This is our second September video that we're making this month. And the featured bar is going to be the Bedtime Bath Bar. So as you can see, I'm pouring in my butters, which I'm going to come behind with my lye water solution. I set this table up in my front room so that I can have a light for this video, because as you know, in all my videos the lighting sucks. So this was something that I was trying. It worked out pretty decent. You can clearly see everything in here, so I might just have to keep setting up this station. I'm in the process of getting a house built, and I can't wait until I can create my creators corner. But this right now is what we got going on, and so far it's working. So like I said, we are doing the Bedtime Bath Bar in this video, and it has additives such as chamomile and dandelion root, which we're going to get into later. Right now, we're going to get ready to mix our butters and our oils and our lye water solution together, and then we're going to move on to the next step. As you can see here, we are currently adding in our fragrance, and my daughter let me know that you could not see. So that is the fragrance. Bedtime Bath is what it's called, but it's actually a lavender chamomile scent. This fragrance comes from Aztec Candle Supply, which I order from them a lot. And I'm just, adding the fragrance in here, and then we are going to mix again once we get our fragrance added in. Now that we have our fragrance added in, we are going to split our batch into 3. So this has the color white, it has the color purple, and then it also has like a blue teal greenish type color. So it's 3 colors added. So we use 2 extra containers to pour off our batch, and I don't actually measure this part. I literally just kind of eyeball it, and I split the colors off. Now, when I last made this batch, the bucket, instead of it containing white, it contained the purple. So this time when I did it, I actually made the base more white than anything else. So here I am. We're using Twilight from Mad Micas because I love me some Mad Micas. And then that's going to go in our first bowl. And in our second bowl, we're also going to be using another Mad Micas color, which is Blue Tide. bucket, we are using a white color, which is Here Comes the Bride. And I also use another color, which is Blue Moon, which has like a blue hue to it somewhat. Both of those come from Mad Micas. And like I said earlier, this time we are changing the design up a little bit. We're doing more of a white base than we are with the color like we did before. So here I am just mixing in everything. Okay, here in this next part, we're going to be adding in our additives. So in the first container, we're going to be using our chamomile powder. We do roughly about 2 scoops in there. And then in our second container, we're going to be adding dandelion root powder. And we also do about 2 scoops of that in there. Both of them do have healing properties, such as toning unbalanced skin. They nourish the skin. They soothe eczema, dermatitis. Chamomile also has a calming effect, and they also reduce signs of aging. So it can kind of slow the aging process with reducing fine lines and wrinkles that you may have in your skin. Now, just because it has healing properties does not mean it's going to heal your existing ailments. Therefore, you can use this soap and it may heal something in your skin, or you can use this soap and it don't. Only thing I'm going to tell you is this soap gets you clean. Period. Nothing more, nothing less. Now we're going to be preparing to do our design. We're going to pour in our white first. And I guess this is technically called like a drop swirl is what I'm doing, where I'm going to layer it with colors, but it's going to fold into the white. So last time I did this bar and this bucket was actually purple and I did white as an accent. So I flipped it this time to try white as my base color, and I used the greenish color and the purple as the accents this time. And as you see, I'm just going in right down the middle, and I am adding in the other colors. Now this batter is completely runny. Normally when I make it, it's running, but it's not this running. Like, it didn't set up a lot at all. But you know what? My AC is working. Therefore, I am able to soap correctly. So I'm really happy about that, because it was so hot in my last soap video that it kind of jacked up a lot. But this time the AC working and we is back to what we was doing before. So I'm still going in, layering my soap, and just, you know, mixing my colors in how I want my colors to be. I actually had a decent amount of this soap left over, which eventually I'm going to grab another soap loaf to pour it in. I did about 5 ounces of soap, and it was a little bit too much, but it worked out perfectly because I have something that I'm going to do with the other batch that was left over. This is just a regular artisan soap. This has no soap frosting on the top. Nothing literally goes on the top of it at all. I did kind of play with it a little bit to take some of the soap out of the tray because it was too much and it was still running. So that's what you see me doing here, is just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. I wanted to do just like a basic design on top, but I don't know, I kept playing with it I kept playing with it, trying different things, and eventually I found something that kind of worked. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again, but it did come out pretty cute. This is me going in doing the basic swirl on top. And it actually looked pretty decent. I've done this a couple times on the soap. The last design actually had this. But then I was like, I kind of want to play. Let me just play. So I waited for it to set up just a little bit more. And then I went in with a fork and texturized the top with a fork. So I saw someone do this on their soaps. And I was like, ooh, let me try and see how I feel about it. I don't know. I mean, it came out okay, but at the same time, it really wasn't like jumping at me. And I guess that's because I don't put a lot of additives on top of my soap. It's cute, but it can be annoying when you go take your bath and you got all these pretty little flowers and your little Himalayan salt, all this stuff when it be falling off in the tub. Like, I guess, I don't really care for it. Some people like it, I really don't, but it just kind of looked plain when I did this, but it actually came out okay. I don't know, like I said, if I would do it again, but I mean, for the most part, it was pretty decent. Now, we are getting ready to cut this soap. I waited till the next day. I can't remember like how long I waited, but I waited the next day, and then I took these, I demolded them. It was still kind of soft around the edges of the bottom, but for the most part, they were good to go. I can never wait to cut the soaps because I'm always just so ready to see what it looks like on the inside. And I am impressed with every way, like with how everything turned out. Now here's me doing that first cut. I don't know, it's just something exciting to see of what it looks like. And it actually looks pretty good. I like the white being the base versus the purple. It looks different, but at the same time, I feel like I should have portioned it a little bit more with some more green and some more purple. So some of them you see it a lot. Like on this, you see more green than purple. On the other side, you see more purple than green. Now, as it cures, the colors will kind of change a little bit. I don't know if they're going to darken or if they're going to lighten. More than likely, they're probably going to darken a little bit. But I'm satisfied with the way the design came out. It looks really cute, and I don't know, I'm just happy. This is actually one of my favorite bars, and it's also one of my popular bars. Like I said, it is scented, and it's scented with lavender chamomile, and yeah, enjoy the cut. We are nearing the end of our video. This is the final look of the bar. I love it. It looks great. It smells amazing. It's just beautiful. It came out pretty good with me using white as the base versus purple like I normally do. The textured top also came out pretty well. So yeah, there's that. Each bar is hand cut, so we all know if it's hand cut, the weight will vary. This is a regular artisan soap, so it does not have a frosted top. These soaps will weigh roughly around anywhere between maybe 3 to 5 ounces depending on the bar. This bar is not going to be available until October the 5th. If you are interested in this bar, I currently only have 2 of this fragrance available in stock right now on my website, which I will leave the link down below for you to check out. And again, like I said, this bar will be released on October the 5th, and I cannot wait for you to try it if you haven't already tried it. It is one of my most popular bath bars that I have besides Kenya Yani. Kenya Yani ranks #1 out of all the soaps, and this is coming in roughly around #2, #3. So again, thank you for watching. As always, love you guys and be safe.